thinking, dreaming, awareness, and everything else. Thinking usually involves our inner monologue and some fleeting inner imagery. Some people claim not to have an inner monologue, but for people that do have it, the monologue and imagery are almost always in the background of our minds, guiding us through our daily activities. The monologue is vague and the imagery is hazy, but nevertheless, these are all conscious experiences. We probably could not think without them. We obviously think in the conscious mind, CM, and not in the physical mind, PM. The physical mind can produce all kinds of neural activity, but there is no thinking until there is a conscious experience. For the people that do not have an inner monologue as described above, we can only guess what their conscious experience is while thinking. They must still have some kind of conscious experience even if they cannot describe it. But whatever it is, it cannot just be nothing. Dreaming is a particularly strange aspect of conscious experience. It seems that when the lateral geniculate nucleus suppresses the visual input signals, when we sleep, that the mind still needs to generate conscious visual experiences for us in the form of dreams. There will be neural activity while dreaming, but the visual experience that is created exists in the conscious mind. Without the conscious experience, the neural activity is nothing. We dream in the conscious mind and not in the physical mind. Also, the above sections on volition, desire, curiosity, knowledge, understanding, intelligence, creativity, humor, emotions, and conscience have shown that these aspects of the human mind are firmly based in the conscious mind. I believe it can be said that these are some of the other main activities of thinking. But the physical mind has no volition, desire, curiosity, knowledge, understanding, intelligence, creativity, humor, emotions, or conscience. In other words, the physical mind is unable to think. Thinking involves a conscious mind as the place where these things happen. Also, we have previously realized that all sensory experience happens in the conscious mind. Consider redness, the standard A tone, the taste of salt, the smell of bleach, and the touch of a rough surface. Related to touch is proprioception, which, from Wikipedia, proprioception, also referred to as kinesthesia, is the sense of self-movement, force, and body position. It is sometimes described as the sixth sense. Proprioception is mediated by proprioceptors, mechanosensory neurons located within muscles, tendons, and joints. Most animals possess multiple subtypes of proprioceptors, which detect distinct kinematic parameters, such as joint position, movement, and load. These are all just physical body and physical mind neural activities until presented to the conscious mind as experiences. Now let us consider pain and pleasure, orgasm. These are conscious experiences that happen in the conscious mind and not in the physical mind. There is, of course, neural activity correlated with these experiences. We know we do not like pain, and we all like the pleasure of orgasm. Since these are conscious experiences, they might still exist after the death of the physical body. That is a great thought for the pleasure experience, but not a very good thought for the pain experience. We find that suffering, whether it is a pain experience or a mental experience like depression, hopelessness, sorrow, etc., happens in the conscious mind. People who terminate their physical bodies by suicide to escape suffering might be in for a rude awakening in conscious space when they find that their suffering survived physical body death. This is because suffering was always in the conscious mind and not in the physical mind. You can kill your physical mind, but you probably cannot kill your conscious mind. So for now, do not commit suicide because we do not know what we are doing. Taking this one step further, it is logical to speculate that everything we are, everything we thought we were, and everything else is some kind of conscious experience. Many people will define consciousness as awareness. But what does that really mean? I will stipulate here that awareness is simply the overlay of all conscious experiences as defined above at any point in time. There is no separate awareness thing. We might actually only exist as conscious minds in conscious space, and are merely connected to our physical minds in physical space. There might be no conscious or thinking aspect in the physical mind that is part of what we are. The physical mind would be an unconscious, electrochemical, mechanistic tool. The conscious mind is the controller that receives conscious experience as input and generates conscious volition as output to operate physical mind tool. In terms of a ghost in the machine concept, I think we can say that the conscious mind is not a ghost in the machine, but rather a ghost connected to the machine. The human body/brain machine is the phantom that does not consciously exist and eventually dies and goes away. The conscious mind ghost is timeless, and because it is not a physical process, it cannot get old. The conscious mind ghost might be the only real thing that we are and have known. We have a sense that we could be something very unexpected. Since thinking, dreaming, volition, desire, curiosity, knowledge, understanding, intelligence, creativity, humor, emotions, conscience, sensory experiences, pain, pleasure, and everything else are based in the conscious mind, it does not pretend well to expect computers to have these aspects of mind because computers are obviously not connected to a conscious mind. Computers will need an inter mind implementing consciousness portals. A portal cannot be a program but must be a connection to a conscious mind through some kind of probably quantum mechanics-based electronics.